Hello, welcome back again. This part of the tutorial I'm going to cover the operations of cubes and cube roots. Okay, now there are some difficult questions based on this chapter, so I'll discuss that how to solve the problem in a very easy manner. The first method which we learned was prime factorization in the case of the cube root number. Okay, that is there. And another method this method is very easy, but one thing you have to understand, and then you have to know cubes of a number, like this one. If I show you this one, if you see over here, this you have to know this by heart. Okay, you have to know that it should be there with you all the time. 1 cube is nothing but 1, 2 cube is nothing but 8, 3 cube is nothing but 27. Till here is not a problem. Okay, till here is not a problem. Now from here onwards the problem arises because the numbers are bigger. It's getting bigger and bigger, as you can see. A 4 cube means 4 into 4 into 4. 4 into 4 is 16. 16 into 4 will give us 64. Similarly for 5, 125, 6, 216, 7 cube will give us 243, 8 cube will give us 512, and 9 cube will give us 729. And 10 cube is nothing but 1000. 10 into 10 into 10. 10 is very easy. Okay, hundreds and 10 is very easy. But till here you have to know this table, these numbers are very important. Okay, please know this by heart. It'll be very easy to solve a bigger number, bigger problems. Okay, like if I show you one, if I take one example from the book. Okay, I can see lots of numbers. Let's keep this table over here the side, and then let's choose one number. In the case of fraction, they are saying what is the cube root of, okay, what is the cube root of 27? Very easy. Okay, 27 divided by 125. Okay, now in the question nothing is mentioned. They are just saying find the cube root. They're not saying by prime factorization. Now the moment you see that, it is your choice whether you want to do it with prime factorization method or whether you want to do with this method which I am discussing right now. And this method is super duper easy, but the main thing is that you have to know this cubes of a number. Okay, all the cubes number you have to know till 9 by heart. If you know this by heart, cube root chapter becomes super duper easy. Let's see over here. Now the cube root of 27. What is the cube root of 27? But let's focus on the numerator over here. Okay, very easy. 3 into 3 into 3, 9, 27. You already know this. See over here. But still, if you check the table, it's over here. That means instead of 27, I can write 3 out here. Okay, now this sign will go away. Divided by 125. What is the cube root of 125? Check over here. It is actually 5. 5 times 5, if I multiply 3 times, will give us 125. That means instead of 125, I can write. Hence, your answer is 3 by 5. Finished. See over here, I did not use prime factorization method over here. I am not using, but it is not. I am not saying that you can do this for all the sums. If I say in the question, in the question it's mentioned use prime factorization, then you have no option. Then this method is not applicable. If they are just saying find the cube root of a number, of a given number, then it is your decision whether you want to do by cube root method or by this method. Okay, but for this method you have to know this by heart. This number should be with you for all the time, with you. Okay, next let's choose a little bit bigger number. Let's say this one, a cube root of, what is the cube? Find the cube root of 27. Okay, divided by see 64 multiplied by 125. See over here, this method is super easy. You don't have to do anything. You just need to know this by heart. 27. What is the cube of 27? You already know it is 3. Let's write over here. 27 cube root is 3 divided by, what is the cube root of 64? Is it a perfect cube? Check the table. Yes, it is. 4 into 4 will give you 64. multiplied by 125 is a perfect cube. Yes, it is. 5. Therefore your final answer will be 3 in the numerator divided by 4 into 5 was 20. Your answer is 3 by 20. Super easy. Okay, next, now let's choose a little bit a difficult number. Let's say let's go this side now. Let's keep this table with us only. Okay, now let's say, what is the cube root of, find the cube root of 343, okay, divided by 2500, okay, 2500 multiplied by 400. Okay, now we have a small problem with us. I check the table, I don't see 400, I see 343. What is it? 7 cube. Okay, this is not a numerator, is not a problem. I don't see 2500 with me, I don't see 400 with me. Okay, now if you check properly, 400 is not a perfect cube. Actually, it's a perfect square. 20 into 20 will give us 400. Okay, similarly 2500 is also not a perfect cube, but it's a perfect square. 50 into 50 will give us 2500. Now this is a problem, but do not worry, simply you write like this, 343, okay, and then you multiply this to 2500 into 400. You do 25 into 4 is nothing but 100. Okay, 25, and just multiply the numbers first. 25 and then 400 will give us 100, and then count the number of remaining zeros. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Now you see that is this a perfect cube? Is this a perfect cube? If you see over here, if you count the zero, if I will write separately over here, if you count the zero over 1 2 3 4 5 6, we have 6 zeros. That means 6 10 times, actually it's a triplet of 100. Okay, if I write this over here, 100 1 2 sorry 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, or pairs of what? 2 zeros. That means if I multiply 100, okay, into 100 into 100 into 100, the result is this number. This means that the cube root of this number is nothing but 100. Okay, so it's 343. Sorry, I made a small mistake over here. This is not right. This is 3. Okay, so 343 is a perfect cube. As you can see over here, 7 multiplied by 7 will give us 343, and just now we have understood that 100 into 100 into 100 is nothing but this number. So 7 divided by 100 is your answer. Is that okay? Very, very easy. In the same way, please try the remaining sums from your book and then solve it. With this we have almost covered everything. Okay, let's do one decimal sum. Alright, decimal sum. So I am sure decimal you get stuck, and then many students problem is a decimal. Okay, so let's just choose one number. Cube root, what is the cube root of 0.001? Oh my god, this is a decimal number. Okay, that also 3 place of decimal. Very, very difficult, is it? Actually it is not. Whatever we have learned in the chapter called decimals in class 7, you will convert this decimal into fraction. Now count the number of places of the decimal, 1 2 3, and then get rid of decimal. This you can write as 1 divided by 1 is always the denominator, and then number of places after decimal. How many? 1 2 3. Just add 3 zeros. Okay, now let's see over here. The cube root of 1 is 1 only. Cube root of 1000 is what? Actually it's 10. 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10. It's nothing but 1000. So 1 by 10 is your answer. Okay, please, it's very easy. They will just try to confuse you. See the numbers carefully and then identify it. Numbers, the answer will be there with you. But this table is very important for this method, and I think it's very useful. Please watch it. Okay, next I want to show you one more sum, last sum. Let's see over here. Cube root of, okay, there's a whole long cube root. Under that you have 4, okay, plus, okay, and then there is another cube root inside a cube root, which is also a very long cube root, 61, okay, plus there is another cube root, okay, inside this cube there is 27. I'll show you how to solve this problem. Very easy actually. If you see over here, 4 is not a perfect cube, 61 is not a perfect cube. Is 27 a perfect cube? Yes. Then you copy as it is first. Cube root of 3, 4 plus cube root of 61 plus, now over here, what is the cube root of 27? By table you already know it's actually 3. Alright, now let's see over here, what will you get? Cube root of, okay, still not a perfect square, perfect cube, copy as it is, plus the cube root of 61 plus 3 is how much? 64. Now is 64 a perfect cube? Yes it is. So therefore your answer will be 3 root over of 4 plus, what is the cube root of 64? It is nothing but 4. Alright, next line you write cube root of 4 plus 4 is how much? 8. Is 8 a perfect cube? Yes it is. By what? I think it is 2. Therefore your answer is 2. This is how we solve. It looks very complicated, but if you know the table by heart of a cube number, then it becomes very easy. Okay, thank you for watching guys. If you have any problem, again please message me or you can call me also. Alright, thank you. Please solve many problems from your book. This is the end of this chapter.